So we've already mentioned the lungs some. The lungs bring oxygen to the blood from outside air. And Boyle's law, remember Boyle's law, this was part of the ideal gas law, and that just says that for a gas, that the pressure and the volume, the product of those two, have to equal some constant value. Boyle's law describes how air comes into the lungs expand, increasing V and decreasing P, so air rushes in. So when I'm inhaling, I look at P and V. When I inhale, let's see, I have to do it. So I inhale, my volume gets big, the pressure gets low, so I have a low pressure inside of my lungs, and then that causes air to rush in from outside. But when I'm exhaling, PV, my volume goes down. Volume goes down. That means that the pressure inside of the lungs goes up and it rushes out. The lungs are not muscles, so they don't move on their own. Instead, the muscles around the lungs either contract or relax, mainly your diaphragm. They will contract or relax to either open or close the cavity. Right, the iron lung, I'll show you a video, I'll have one in the notes. The iron lung is a cylinder and it's closed up on the ends, but has an end, one end on the open has like a collar so that your head can be outside of the cylinder while the rest of your body is inside. And there's a pump on this that changes the pressure inside of that cylinder. And it basically does this inhaling and exhaling for you. So if your muscles have been really weak, say from polio, for example, that's where the iron lung was used mostly. If your muscles are really weak, then they can't contract or relax to open or close the cavity. It just becomes really difficult to breathe just because your muscles have lost a lot of their strength. And in this, if the pressure inside of the iron lung goes up, that means that you're going to exhale. And if the pressure inside of it goes down, that means that you're going to inhale. You can think of this first part anyway, like the freediver video that I showed you. The freediver, as she goes deeper and deeper, the pressure goes up and it forces that air out of her body, makes her lungs really small. And so a similar thing here is happening where I'm making the pressure go up, and that means that you're exhaling. And then when you make the pressure go down, that means that you're inhaling air. And as I said, if your muscles are weakened, it helps you to breathe.